Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the second Commitments of Traders report of 2026. And as we always do, we're going to start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. We are of course analyzing the classic COT report type that has the longest history of COT data, futures and options data combined. So there's a lot of different data types, different report types, but the classic has the longest history, which I think is important for us. And of course, these reviews are meant for giving you kind of a hint on what's going on. If you want to dig deeper into the analysis, you can definitely choose to do so by looking at futures only, options only data type, or choosing a different Commitments of Traders report that further disaggregates the traders' net positions. Before moving on, I just want to ask that you check out our New Year deals, because we've got some amazing deals going on in the month of January on our most popular services. And if I can also ask you to consider hitting the like button and subscribing to our YouTube channel, that would be amazing. So let's get started. The Brazilian real is on top of our list with a 20% change in commercials net position. You can see it as a bullish chain signal. The size, how traders change their position, is much greater than average. We have a larger than average bullish chain signal right over here in October. Seems like it was a very successful short-term signal. The difference here is that while here we had the market coming down and we got a bullish chain signal, here we have the market already rising and we're getting this bullish chain signal, not something that excites me. Moving to a 5 years chart, you can see that traders are more or less in between the two major extremes. We had a significant bullish extreme over here. We had a bearish COT extreme. We are moving away from those levels. Really not too much to talk about. Let's move on and have a look at the wheat market. This is the Chicago wheat. When you don't see anything in brackets like the Minneapolis or the Kansas City, it's the Chicago wheat. It's the largest wheat market. But let's start off with the 1 year chart and see what this 18% change in commercials net positions actually means. So it's slightly larger than average. Once again, it's coming as the market is rising, so maybe not the best situation. 5 years chart, you can see that we're leaning towards the bullish side of the market. Not surprisingly, we can of course acknowledge that prices have came down. And with that, we are in a more bullish COT extreme territory right now. Moving on to feeder cattle. Here we have a 17% change in commercials net positions. It is a bit larger than average. The signal is good because we are seeing a rise. This larger than average change size suggests we may see a bit of a decline early next week. Moving to a 5 years chart, you can see that we had the most bearish COT extreme happening in August of last year. The market did not react to that signal. It actually pushed higher up. Was this a commercial capitulation situation where commercials are getting margin calls? Well, the dynamics of this rise is not necessarily proving that thesis, so I'd say no. The market actually has come down, so sometimes these bearish extreme signals don't necessarily act right away. The bullish extreme that we had in August of 2024, however, really pinpointed the bottom over here. But right now we can definitely state that we're not at a bearish extreme territory nor at a bullish one, so somewhere in between. Not too much from the COT report when it comes to feeder cattle, to be very frank and honest with you. Let's move on and have a look at large speculators COT extreme analysis and open the Euro British pound. We actually checked that not long ago, of course, due to the shutdown and CFTC trying to catch up with all the reports. You may find that these reviews are coming quite quickly, but I can assure you that they're going to be back to like once a week from now on. Although I should remind you that I will be traveling next week and I may not be able to update the review. So Euro British pound, I can simply repeat what I said in my last review. This is a market that has its own futures market, but the euro and the British pound currency futures are greater market. So if I were trading the euro British pound, first of all, I have a look at the euro futures contract, then have a look at the British pound, see how they're doing. It's always good to know what the dollar is doing, and then of course you can also support your thesis by looking at the iCOT intraday indicator on that specific market. Euro is our next one, 107 report extreme, clear bearish extreme over here. However, you can see it can grow to even greater levels. Last but not least, we have silver on our list with a 95 report extreme in large speculators net position. Really, it doesn't mean much until you open the chart. It's kind of a neutral situation. You can see the most bullish COT extremes over here, the most bearish ones, let's say, at these levels. We're pretty much in between. What does that mean? It means that, you know, this rally that's going on could actually continue. The report does not say there is any bearish stress in the market. Now, if you want to go a step further, as I said, we have this tool called the iCOT Intraday Indicator, and this is actually the basic version. Usually I show the AfterSignal version in these reviews. This is the simple version. This is a 1 hour candlestick chart. What you have here is the iCOT scores line. Green, you can call them speculators, or red, you can call them commercials, but they are actually our own unique indicator, the iCOT scores line, and it measures strength in the market intraday. We have a when we have a speculators extreme, the green line reaches an extreme level, the candlestick itself changes color to blue. That's when you know there's something going on in speculators position. When we have an extreme in commercials, the red line, then we get a candlestick either on above the candle, signaling a bearish signal, or below the candle, signaling a bullish signal. When we have both commercials and speculators at an extreme, we actually get these vertical, we call them stripe signals that are unique and very, very strong. Green representing a bullish buy opportunity, while a red one representing a bearish opportunity. A very, very successful tool to use in combination with classic commitments of traders analysis. Once again, don't forget there's a lot to do here at COTBase.com. If you have any questions, feel free to comment underneath the video or send us an email to info@COTBase.com. Thank you so much for your attention. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Goodbye.